Dylann Roof.
So, first of all, I just have to say, is it true that they didn't take him to Burger King, but they got him Burger King after he killed 9 people when he was being arrested?
I heard that. I can't confirm or deny that, but I did read that.
That's just crazy.
I think it's what I think is even crazier is how every time some white kid, some sad white kid goes up and shoots a school, shoots up a public place, the first thing that comes to everybody's mind is, oh, someone need to help that kid, he's mentally ill. Mm-hmm. Guess what? Racism isn't a mental illness. Racism is a choice. Mm-hmm. And he had a choice to not go in and kill those people. He was in a Bible study group, and
he was sitting there with them,
accepted by an all-black church. A white guy in an all-black church accepted him right away, no questions asked.
Historical church that Martin Luther King even did speeches at.
Yes, and he soiled it. It's disgusting. And I think that we need to stop making excuses for this behavior. We need to stop blaming a mental illness. Same thing with like the Colorado shooter, the Newtown shooter, mm-hmm. the Santa Barbara shooter from last year. All, the media describes them as depressed, lonely, withdrawn mm-hmm. white kids.
And I mean, for those who don't know, it was in the news for weeks now that Dylann Roof, he was 21 years old? 21-year-old Dylann Roof. It was a Charleston shooting. He went into a black church and shot 9 people, and including
the reverend or the pastor.
The pastor.
He let one person live so she can go on to tell the others what he's done. Yeah, let one woman live so she can tell the other people what he did.
What makes me laugh is his friend was interviewed. 2 of his friends were interviewed, and his black friend was actually saying he didn't think he was racist at all. He didn't think it was a race thing, but he had told them recently before that he went to go and kill people.
There's also tons of pictures of him wearing repping the Confederate flag. Yeah. These patches from South Africa with the apartheid and everything that goes on down there. And I mean, this guy was a known racist. He didn't make any attempt to hide it. He took photos with it. Mm-hmm. He proudly repped it.
You just can't be so in denial. It's crazy when people are in denial about it.
It is. And you know what? If this was a kid who was black or Latino or whatever, everyone would just right away, oh, he's a thug. Mm-hmm. That's it. Case closed. Throw him in jail forever.
I'm glad some people are speaking out about it. Some talk show hosts I see are, making their points and supporting it and not being so in and out. It sounds crazy because it's obvious a race problem that people like to ignore. People like to say, back then when there was actually real prejudice and it was the law, there was laws that restricted blacks from doing certain things. Now they're hidden, but people now that they're hidden, people say, and now it's not the law.
It's a social disease.
It's a social disease, but now people say that it doesn't exist, but it's just because it's under a different name.
It's under a different name. It's not a legal obligation anymore, but it's still there.
And what do you think about, speaking of the Confederate flag? What do you think about it being taken down by activists off the pole?